What's up, everyone? We got Dor from Mod Bikes here. We were lucky enough to ride them around Austin, and it was a super good time. So we're gonna ask him a few questions and see what Mod Bikes is all about. So when did you start Mod Bikes?
We opened our first, our headquarters about 4 years ago. It's been in the process for a while. I've been in this industry for, I don't know, over a decade.
Oh, cool.
Originally from Israel, where there's a lot of electric bikes everywhere. But yeah, I worked there at a couple bike shops and learned a lot and kind of like started my own thing, designed my own bikes. And initially I built bikes for myself, and all of those kind of like evolved. In a sense, I got to the point where I decided that I want to take it to the next level. All of those bikes that I designed for myself, from like old parts and stuff, all those turn out to be our collection today.
What made you like want to create Mod Bikes in general? Did you just see more people riding electric bikes and like you wanted to get?
So yeah, I'm like a problem solver. So kind of like everything that we do is kind of like solving a problem and thinking about all the problems around it. And all of our innovation with the bikes, with the accessories, with the whole experience. It's all about kind of like taking just like an everyday person, what they do on the everyday, what's their problems that we can solve and how we can do it the best way. And I just like doing that. And I love the interaction with people. One of our biggest like values is the hospitality. So it doesn't matter if you're in Austin or if you're anywhere else, like in the United States or in the world. We have customers all around the world, but everyone is getting that same kind of like family feeling that they're a part of something, and that's what we're trying to kind of like preserve as we grow.
Cool. Yeah, so I was gonna ask what's Mod Bikes all about, but it sounds like you just want hospitality, people on bikes and enjoying the time outside and having a good time.
Yeah. And like
yeah.
as a rider myself, like me and my wife, we have one car and 3 bikes, and then we have like a small baby. Yeah, we just like figure it out. We take the kid every day to school on the bike. I'm sure that he's having a lot more fun than like sitting on the back and watching the back of the seat.
Totally.
And we're having more fun, and yeah, it works.
Yeah. So how have you seen e-bikes change like how Austin like commuting and like that in the past 4 years since you've been in business?
So when we first started, like we had to like spend an hour just explain to people what are electric bikes, and that there's a motor and pedal assist, and then they were like sitting on it and the throttle, they were like, wow. But like now people are super familiar with that. They're a lot more open. It used to be like, oh no, I'm cheating, like you're not pedaling and all that. But now like also the kind of like the more professional side of the bicycle industry is also almost like all e-bikes now. So people are more open to it, and it becomes like to be a part of the culture. We also do a lot of like B2B stuff. So we see more and more businesses using us for like last mile solutions and demo days for employees, and kind of like encouraging them to commute to work on bikes. And it's just kind of like everywhere because it simply just makes sense. It's cost effective, it's fun, it's good for the environment, it's good for people's health. So we see that kind of like evolves more and more. And I think also kind of like the solutions that e-bikes offers are also evolving, and there's kind of like a solution for every problem. So
Definitely.
that's super cool to see with the industry.
Yeah, and I saw your sign there. It says, don't sit in traffic, ride an electric bike.
Yeah.
I'm all about that. You don't want to sit in your car when you can be outside enjoying a nice day like this.
Yeah.
So which one is your most popular model? We got to ride a few of them.
It depends on the month.
It depends on the month? Yeah,
Yeah.
because, you look at the Mod Easy and that's like,
Yeah.
you see that and you're like, I know that bike. So
Yeah, so my current favorite is the Groove. That's actually a brand new model that we just launched. Kind of like have very groovy shape. And we've been working on that for like the past 2 years. It took a while. It's kind of like from scratch. And it's a super kind of like laid back cruising bike. And that's my favorite one this month.
Yeah, we got to ride that
Yeah.
one. Looks like you just want to like grab your stuff and go to the beach on that
Yeah.
one. Or jump in
Yeah.
the river. We got to jump in the river, so that was cool.
Yeah, that works as well.
Yeah, so what do you see like in the future for Mod Bikes? Or Mod Bikes, because it sounds like you're building a bigger space and everything too, so.
Yeah, so we're moving into our new headquarters. We'll kind of like building it up from scratch as well. Yeah, we're excited. We're hoping to kind of like move in there early 2023. But we're just working on a bunch of, so like mod bikes, it's not just bikes, it's we're designing bikes, we're designing accessories, we're designing like experiences and solutions. So we're kind of like constantly working on expanding our Snap-on accessory line that you saw of like tons of accessories that just like snap on and off. Those are kind of like offering, you're not committed to like one basket that is bolted onto your rack, and you can swap your bike throughout the day according to what you do and have a child seat or a basket or a bag. So we're working on a lot of new accessories for that line, and very excited for those. We're working on a new cargo bike to offer more kind of like business solutions and family stuff. Yeah, with the new store, we're hoping also to kind of like improve our overall experience with, you know, buying a mod bikes and working with our dealers and having more people and kind of like a cooler and bigger space.
Totally, that's
yeah.
awesome. And we did see that Austin has, I guess it's Austin Energy has like a rebate. Do you think that like companies giving a rebate for riding a bike, electric bike specifically, has helped business for electric bikes in general, or?
Absolutely, and like Austin has kind of like been like pioneers in the kind of like the rebate program, and we've been doing that since like day one for the past like 4 years, and they just announced yesterday that they're gonna double the rebate on electric bikes.
That's great.
And actually, I was just like reviewing yesterday one of our business development kind of like started to explore rebate programs across the country, and there's just like more and more out there, and yeah, anywhere from like $1,000 to like from like $100 to like $1,000 rebate. So I'm super happy to see that. I know that it's been super helpful for people here.
Yeah.
Made it a lot more accessible and kind of like incentivizes them to you know, buy a bike.
Totally.
So yeah, I'm super excited to see that more cities are embracing that.
So do you have anything to say to someone who is on the fence about buying an electric bike? Or, you know, they come in and like, I don't know, like what do you tell people, first-time buyers?
We call it the mod factor of like, you know, why buy a mod bike and not something else? Yeah, I think what's kind of like different about us is that we're kind of like very like everyday rider focused, and everything that our bike offers, from the components to the accessories to the comfort, we have that kind of like perfect balance between all of it, between the price, comfort. So all of our bikes come with like dual suspension and like nice grips, hydraulic brakes, or super high quality components that you don't see on kind of like everyday bikes, but you get all of that package in a very affordable price. And I think kind of like all the accessories that we're offering, and especially the Snap-on accessories, making your bike kind of like, you know, you have like 3 bikes with the same, with one bike, you know? So we have that, and just the service, you know, I can just like, the only thing I can say is just like, I don't have to say anything, but just go read our reviews. You'll see what customers are saying. Not that any of the other companies are not doing a great job, but I think that every time I'm reading a review, and usually they're very long because people have a lot to say about the experience in a good way. I'm kind of like super excited to read those, and I think that all of that makes like mod bikes very different from a lot of the other kind of like competition, and a very good kind of like value overall.
Totally.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you heard it from the man himself, Dor. If you haven't seen mod bikes, go check them out. They got a lot of cool things to offer.